Welcome to the Wandering Monk exhibition of Kanyakumari. This is the exhibition depicting the life of Swami Vivekananda as a wandering monk from 1888 till 1893. The inspiring incidents which molded him as a patriot monk, as a visionary of establishing India as a Jagat Guru who represented Bharat at the World Parliament of Religions at Chicago on 11/9/1893. The unique architecture speaks itself of the grand temple structure of Bharat. You are received inside with the welcoming elephants. Let us travel into the memories of Swami Vivekananda. This is the lofty central dome inside the Wandering Monk exhibition. The first panel speaks of the inner fire which inspired Swami Vivekananda to know Bharat and set him on foot to the nook and corners of India. Swami Vivekananda at Varanasi, where he learned a lesson of his life. Swamiji was chased by a group of monkeys and he ran for his life. At the turning of the road, a sannyasi shouted at him, "Don't run, face the brute." Swamiji later reminded the lesson of his incident, as when one faces the challenges boldly, the problems will run away like those monkeys. More the fear, more you are chased. Swamiji returned to Varanasi, Kolkata, after visiting Varanasi, Ayodhya, Lucknow, staying with the Nawabs and interacting with the common people. He travelled with interest upon the splendors of bygone age. Swamiji at Agra. Swami Vivekananda was so much impressed with the beauty and architecture of the Taj Mahal that he gazed and looked at Taj Mahal during many times during his stay from various directions and angles. At Vrindavan, Swamiji broke the barriers of caste by smoking from a tobacco bowl from an untouchable. Swamiji had the experience of presence of Lord Krishna at Vrindavan and Radhakund. Swamiji at HATHRAS with his staff and Kamandalu, the trademark of sannyasi. Here he met Sarat Chandra Gupta, the station master who later became the disciple of Swamiji. Swamiji also visited Ghazipur, MEERUT at Allahabad. From then on, Swamiji reached HRISHIKESH, the gateway of Himalayas, with Sarat Gupta. Swamiji met many sannyasis of monk orders, enjoyed the spiritual flow of Ganga, had many deep spiritual experience of the banks of Ganga. From Rishikesh, Swamiji returned to Varanasi amongst his Gurbais. He visited nearby places in Bihar during his stay. He went to Allahabad to nurse his Gurbai, Yogananda, who was sick. Swamiji at Ghazipur, Bhaveri Baba, from whom he wanted a spiritual guidance. Swamiji had a vision of Sri Ramakrishna, who pacified Swamiji's spiritual hunger. He met Bhaveri Baba, who pacified Swamiji's spiritual hunger. Swamiji again came to Varanasi to be with his ailing Gurubai Abhedananda, spent his time in austerities and study of Vedanta in the house of Prabhadada Mitra. Hearing the illness of Balram Bose, Swamiji rushed to Kolkata to be at the deathbed of Balram Bose. Swamiji was obsessed with the materialistic way of life and determined to infuse renunciation in their lives. Along with Aghandananda Swami, met Holy Mother Sarada Devi at Baranago and set up on a pilgrimage to Himalayas. He declared, "I shall not return until I gain realization." Swami Vivekananda at Bhagalpur in August 1890. At Vaidyanath Dham, he met the famous freedom fighter Babu Raj Narayan Bose. Swamiji at Nainital. He had the realization of the unity of a man and universe, the unity of Shiva and Shakti. Unable to visit Badrinath, Swamiji returned to HRISHIKESH, where he spent his days in intense tapasya, yoga and meditation with his Gurubais by the side of the Ganga and the Himalayan peaks. Swami Vivekananda stayed at MEERUT for 5 months with his brother disciples. These 5 months are they all spent in prayers, study and meditation, a mini Bharanapur Mat. Swamiji left MEERUT in January 1891 without informing anyone. Vivekananda at Delhi. Swami Vivekananda was using the name Swami Vivekananda during his stay at Delhi, marveled at Qutub Minar and was in the midst of ruins of extinct empires. Swamiji in Rajasthan, princely states of Rajas and Ranas. He was wonderstruck with the grandeurs of Maharajas of Rajputana. Swamiji at ALWAR for 7 weeks. His influence changed the lives of many. The Maharaja Mangal Singh objection to idol worship was answered by Swamiji. When Swamiji asked the Prime Minister to spit on the picture of the Maharaja, all were stunned and refused. Swamiji told the Maharaja that in the same way images are living in symbols. Swamiji taught Sanskrit to the students at ALWAR. Swamiji reached Jaipur by bullock cart from ALWAR, visiting and staying at many places on the way. Swamiji also visited Ajmer, Pushkar and Mount Abu. Swamiji met Maharaja of Kshetri, who became an ardent disciple. Swamiji at Khetri, invited by Maharaja Ajit Singh, they became close friends and the Maharaja was initiated by Swamiji. The Maharaja held a darbar in honor of Swamiji's grand success at Chicago. Swamiji, wandering in Gujarat, visited Ahmedabad, Limdi, Junagadh, Bhuj, Mount Girnar and Somnath. Swamiji discussed with the kings of these places about the economical and industrial growth of India. Swamiji at Porbandar, the place of Sudama, friend of Lord Krishna. Swami Vivekananda stayed here for 11 months and studied Sanskrit grammar with the Prime Minister Shankar Pandurang. At Porbandar, Swamiji expressed his plan of action in regenerating India. Swamiji came to Baroda from Manvi. He inspired Maharaja Sayajirao Kekwa to revamp the educational system. From here, he went to Gandhwa and then to Indore. Swamiji at Bombay in the first week of July 1892. Swamiji went to Pune and stayed with Bala Gangadhar Tilak for 10 days. From there he visited Kolhapur and Belgaum, where he expressed his decision to participate in the Chicago Parliament of Religions in America. Swamiji at Bangalore. After passing through Goa, Swamiji reached Bangalore and stayed as a guest at Mysore with Maharaja. His discussions with Mysore Maharaja are eye-openers for many of the subject of the social upliftment. Swami Vivekananda reached Trivandrum after visiting Trichur and Ernakulam. Prince Marthandavarma took a photograph of Swamiji and sent as an exhibit to Fine Arts exhibition at Madras. Swamiji learned to speak in Tamil with the locals. Swamiji at Rameswaram met Bhaskara Setupati, Raja of Ramnagar. On his return from West, the Raja gave him a fitting welcome address in a golden casket. Now here at Kanyakumari, on 25th to 27th December 1892, the 3 days of meditation on the rock, to which he went by swimming, the 3 days of contemplation, he visualized India's past, present and the future. He became a patriot and a prophet, determined his mission of life. Let us go through some of the inspiring incidents during his journey, beginning with offering his body to a hungry tiger at Mathura Vrindavan. During his wanderings in Himalayas, Swamiji lived with a Tibetan family and realized the relativeness of moral values. Traveling in a train in Rajasthan, Swamiji was undisturbed at the commands passed at him by the Englishmen, an example of equanimity and composure. In Rajasthan, at a place when no one cared to look after his basic needs, as he was busy with visitors and seekers. A poor low-caste man prepared food and fed him. Service to humanity is service to divinity. Serve man, serve God. Swami Vivekananda stayed with the poorest of the poor and understood the needs of the poor, rural India. He was painted to see the human suffering as he lived with poverty. At Madras, Pondicherry and Hyderabad, Swamiji was a preacher determined to spread the man-making, nation-building ideas through renunciation and service. He was in Madras for a month and a half, a week at Hyderabad. At Mehboob College in Hyderabad, Swamiji spoke on my mission to the West on 18-1893. Swamiji had a long discussions with the Nawab Khurshid Shah. During his stay at the ISO's Madras, Swamiji had a vision of Sri Ramakrishna on the marina, asking to go to the west. Holy Mother Sharada Devi also sent her blessing, and all promised help made him to leave for America from Bombay. At Jaipur in Khetri House, Swamiji learnt a lesson from a Nach girl to look upon all as embodiments of God without discrimination. At Abu Road railway station, Swamiji met his brother disciples Brahmananda and Duryananda. He told them, for the salvation of the poor in India, I am going to America. Swamiji expressed his anger at the ticket collector who was impolite with a co-passenger. Swami Vivekananda left for America on 31/5/1893 as a representative of Sanatana Dharma to galvanize India into a powerful nation. To restore her lost self-esteem, he was a prophet of universal gospel and awakened India, a beacon for pathfinders of the future. This is how Swami Vivekananda understood India and her soul by being a wandering monk. He was convinced that the problems for India are not in religion and spirituality, but not practicing true religion and spirituality. He coined service to humanity in service to divinity. Let us serve God in man, the living God. This exhibition is an attempt to kindle the light of service in you to be useful to the society.